it's Kaypacha with the weekly Pele report for Februari 18th of the great year 2026. I am at Steelhenge. And there we have Aries. I'm going to go around as I talk to show you the different signs of Steelhenge. This could be a pretty short Pele report because it's freezing out here. Here is Taurus. Absolutely. Where we have Uranus in the very last degree of Taurus going on right now, squaring that eclipse that I'm sure you all just felt, right? And here we have some Gemini. It's really something I'd like to show you at nighttime. These guys light up, and there's a whole sound journey that goes on, and fire comes out of the fire signs, and there's just a whole journey around the zodiac. You can pause the video for any one of these and take a screenshot if you'd like to just get a sense of each one of the 12 archetypes of the zodiac. Yes, indeed. And here we have Virgo, which is what? It's the south node of the moon these days, as the north node of the moon is opposite in Pisces. And we're coming around now to Libra. Oh, you can't really see Libra. Sorry about that, you Libra folks. I'm going right into the sun now because it is a circle. Oh, Scorpio is definitely in the dark. Sorry, Scorpio. Yeah, same's going to happen over here. Oh, shoot. Wow. All you get to see is like the stars going through there. But anyway, can I come around and get some light on Capricorn? Oh. Well, okay, I give up. I'm about to give up here. I'm freezing anyway. Here is Aquarius. So what's going on? Okay, I mean the big thing is, okay, Friday we have the final Saturn-Neptune conjunction. Here is Pisces. We're kind of done with Pisces. With Saturn and Neptune, they're going to be joining in Aries. All right? And we're coming back here to Aries where we started. And it's a little windy out here, so I'm going to have to change positions. All right, everybody. We are not done with Pisces yet because right now, today, we have, okay, the sun just moved into Pisces today. The north node of the moon is there. The moon is still there. Venus and Mercury are still there. So we got a lot of Pisces going on, and Pisces is chaos. And then we have Saturn coming around to Neptune. Neptune is the ruler of Pisces, okay? And I've been talking about it for a long time. It's the end of illusions. Yes, we can have our illusions, we can have self-delusions, we can have imaginations and pretensions and hoping and wishing and dreaming that, this person is, the ideal, or this place is the ideal, this beach is the ideal, this whatever, this job is the ideal. And ultimately, so many, okay, of these fantasies and imaginations and hopeful wishing, it changes. It changes as we grow, as we expand our consciousness, our awareness, okay, beyond and above and outside, okay, that little innocent child within. The older we get and the older our souls get and the more lifetimes we have around here, so many things that, once were true and we could once believe in begin to fall away and fall away and fall away. And this is, this has been going on here. This is the end of illusions. Neptune wants to show us our illusions. And when Saturn comes around to join with Neptune, both of them, they get together. This is a conjunction where they get together and they say, yeah, let's really bring it on. So, There may be some illusions you might even have had about me or the Pele report, that I just travel around to nice warm places and have a relaxed, laid-back existence. But now I'm freezing my butt off around here, man. Can you see my breath? This is just, oh my word. And look at the city. This is my natural background. Oh my God. Oh, and I've got time. I'm in the middle of a workshop right now. This is just the lunch break, okay? So I have to really make this short, sweet, and ask for your forgiveness, if the Pele report does not live up to the standards that you may have for it. But the main message for today is this is the end of that long 2025 cycle of letting go of this illusion, of that relationship, of that job, of that house, of that meaning, of that purpose, of that identity. It has just been like, yeah, you don't know who to believe in authority. You don't know, what institutions or governments or whatever. It's like leaders are dropping like flies. You can't follow anybody anymore, because they're all screwy, right? So it's like, wow, we are really getting thrown into ourselves. The chalkboard has been getting erased. Our plates have been getting cleared off. There's been a lot of loss. There's been a lot of, dissolving, a lot of endings. Pisces, Saturn, Neptune, the end of maybe the age of Pisces, 2,000 years of hopeful wishing and dreaming, and we're really waking up, Aquarius. And so this is also not just the end of the old, but doggone it, as of Friday, it's the start of a new cycle. Yeah, I love astrology, man. There's no end. Every end leads to another beginning. This is a new beginning. We just started the fire horse, right? I mean, this eclipse is a new moon. So the moon's branching out, okay? She's going into Aries by tomorrow, right? Charge, begin, start. Going to hit Saturn and Neptune. Kaboom, the moon. Wow. Things are going to... You got to watch. I mean, observe what's going on, okay? There's going to be this 180-degree flip, okay? And in some ways, I mean, some people will stay in their victim, okay, and they'll stay in the loss, and they'll stay in their sadness and sorrow and despair. But, it's now going to begin to shift. And that shift has to do with what? Well, it has to do with courage. It has to do with self-discipline. It has to do with, I'm not going to make the same mistakes that I made before. I'm older now. I'm wiser now. Okay, I am going to discriminate. I am going to really come into... Saturn is commitment. Neptune is a dream. I'm committing to a new dream. Maybe that other dream was full of it. But now this dream is more grounded. It's more real. It's more practical. It's more possible. So it's, this is just we have to kind of re-emerge out of this state of grief, sorrow, could be self-pity, could be despair. It's necessary to have these human experiences. So much wisdom and truth and understanding is born out of pain, sorrow, and loss. But it is also that life keeps moving on. And after every winter, there is a spring. And after every night, there is a dawn. And it's just like this endlessly cycling, moving on and on and on. I mean, yeah, it's so beautiful. Life is so beautiful. I have to pull out the Sabian symbol. I mean, hello, it's a big mess out here. I'm on my knees for this Pele report, pulling this thing out of my backpack. Oh my God. So yeah, this week's symbol is for the 5th degree. 54 minutes. It's the first quarter square moon. And yeah, it's very appropriate. Workmen drilling for oil. The avidity for that knowledge which ensures wealth and power. Is that not happening these days? Yeah. The rich are getting richer, the poor are getting poorer, and everybody's after power. Ah! This symbol, superficially considered, can be referred to the insatiable drive of modern man for power and wealth. Yes? His readiness to accept the risk of failure. But it has a deeper meaning, especially if related to the next symbol. Oil is the end result of the decay of living materials. Drilling for oil may represent the attempt to penetrate to the deeper layers of the collective unconscious and to reawaken the powers of the archaic psyche which once flourished, for instance, in the true ceremonial magic of the tribal world, perhaps among the adepts of the fabled Atlantis, or even among the shamans and witch doctors of more recent times. The archaic powers may be refined for modern situations, but the almost inevitable result is the release of noxious waste products, pollution. And there is a pollution of consciousness as well as of the atmosphere we breathe. The zodiacal sign of Gemini, this is the moon, squaring the sun in Pisces, moon in Gemini, has basically the meaning of insatiable curiosity and avidity for knowledge. It is logically a human sign, the twins. One of the twins tends to seek power and knowledge from the ancient past. The other, to discover a living source of strength and wisdom, which is forever being replenished by the celestial downpour of spiritual consciousness and love. It is our nature, alas, to begin with potentially negative emotions and desires. But then they can be turned around. I mean, the mystery of the twins in Gemini, Castor and Pollux, goes very deep, deeper than I'm going to go today because I'm freezing. But we get this sense of that we need to dig deeper into ourselves. Sorrow, pain, despair, loss, betrayal, abandonment, these things throw us back onto ourselves, and we need to dig down deeper inside, not only to try to understand our emotions, our feelings, and our grief, but also to find the energy and the power to resurrect, to come back out of it. It's like I've been wiped out. I've been wiped away with this illness or this money problems or the emotional. I've been like wiped out, like laid up in bed or the hospital, or I don't even want to get up anymore. And we have to go deeper to find, that energy, that fire, that Aries. So Saturn coming into Aries is saying, grow up, mature. It's your duty. Saturn is duty, responsibility. Yes, it's not just about us and our feelings and our lives and our well-being and our comfort. We are here to, impact, to socialize, to really bring something new, different, special, and to join, with other like-minded souls and with other lovers and with other people Okay, we are social beings. The whole second half of the zodiac, Libra to Pisces. Okay, everything above the horizon in your natal birth chart. This is all social. It's all about relationship and partnership. So half of the life is you getting your act together. The other half of life, okay, is integrating into the bigger, larger whole, and not only affecting it, but also listening and having it affect you, right? So there's this interaction, this interplay that really needs to be happening so much. And it requires, okay, this ever deepening penetration. We have to drill for that oil within our own soul so that we can be out here in the ice cold freezing weather. No. So we can live these freaking lives. Oh my goodness. Okay. This is a year of new beginnings. And I'm going to do it right. Not rash and brash and impulse driven, but consciously step into the light. I have to remember that because I didn't even write it down. It just came to me right now. But I don't want to forget it. One more time. Let me get this mantra for you. Yeah? Okay. This is a year of new beginnings, and I'm going to do it right. Not rash and brash and impulse driven, but I will consciously step into the light. Aries can be pretty rash, brash, impulsive, spontaneous, kind of unconscious of, what it's around or who's around or what it's actually impacting or what it's doing. Okay, but when Saturn comes into Aries, it's another story. We've got 2.5 years now of Saturn in Aries, and it's going to tame the wild ram. It's time for conscientious, disciplined, patient, committed action. So we're not going to be able to get away, okay, with, just do it. Just go for it. It's not going to be happening. It's not going to be working for the next couple of years. So we're going to see governments. We're going to see a lot of changes going on. Okay, in these next 2.5 years, Saturn in Aries is like, okay, who's got the perseverance? Okay, who's got, that ability, that stick-to-itiveness that is necessary for deep, long-lasting, profound change. Anybody can throw out a tariff. Anybody can, invade another country. Anybody can, do these, but for long-lasting, Saturn is time, right? For long-lasting change of a permanent nature. It's brick by brick, stone by stone, word by word, cultivating friendship, cultivating community, cultivating similar interests that benefit everyone. That is what's really going to bring us forward into this age of Aquarius. So we can look at our own world, our own lives, our own choices now, and start a new beginning. This is a great time. New relationship, new career, new job, new website, new location, whatever it is. Now is the time that we have been waiting for. This is it. This is the time to make it happen. Yeah, baby. One more time, I'll let you go. Here we go. This is a year of new beginnings, and I'm going to do it right. Not rash or brash or impulse driven, but I will consciously step into the light. Ow! And this week's song, I've been going through a mess, man. So in the comments section, please, I appreciate you putting links to a song that is like something about stepping into the light, or I am the light, or lighten up. Something like that, man. Right? You know what I'm saying? Namaste. Aloha. So much light.